Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're tuning in from. Hello, hello, beautiful people. Welcome to the Solace Shift. This is a place where we talk about ditching the grind, if you will, and reclaiming your peace, stepping fully into the life and business that you deserve. And so I'm Dr. Kim Roundtree, your guide to moving from hustle to harmony. You've heard me talk about that and then video and upload and all of that kind of stuff. So I'm sure you've heard it. And if this is your first time hearing it, you'll learn more as we go on. So thank you all for joining me. So before we dive in, uh, do me a favor. I think I can see the comments in the. Yes, I can. Do me a favor. If you could let me know where you're tuning in from, like what city, state, and most importantly, tell me if you are Team Hustle or Team Harmony. Team Hustle or Team Harmony. Let me know in the comment section. So let me start with this. I want to take you back to a time where I believed hustle was the only way to win. I'm going to take you with me back there. It wasn't too long ago. It was some years, I would say, mm, five, maybe more than 5 years ago. Um, that's what I believed. I believed that hustle was the only way to win. So I had contracts, I had clients, I had momentum, and I was absolutely drained at the end of the day. Absolutely drained. At that time, I thought I thought, let me see, how do I say it? I thought if I just pushed harder, I'd finally arrive. If I just pushed harder, I would finally arrive. I would be what they call successful. But guess what? No matter how fast I completed a task, no matter how fast I ran, I was always behind. Not only was I always behind, I was always behind on me. Follow me, okay? There was times when and my business partner Monica can tell you this if she comes in the comment section, but and anybody who knows me and knows me well, there were times when would work I would work all day. I would get up, I start work about 10, and I would work till about 2, maybe 2 in the morning, not 2 p.m. That would be great. To about 2 a.m. I would go to sleep. So people would get emails from me, uh, and then the next day they'd say, Kim, I got an email from you, and it said 1:15, 1:30 in the morning. Were you working? And I'd say yes, happily, like that was a badge of honor. It's not. I didn't know that then, though. But yeah, that's what I did at that time. I thought if I just pushed a little bit longer, pushed harder, I'd finally get there, wherever there was. I don't know. I don't know where that was. So that was that was not even my wake up call. That was not it. Let me tell you what my wake up call was. I had more than one wake up call. One of them was this. I remember talking to we were having a family meeting, I think, And I was talking to Hannah. You guys know that's my daughter. And I was talking to Stephen, and we were all having this conversation about being present. And I felt by their conversation that I wasn't present. So Stephen always tells me, Kim, when you're with me in the car, you're on your phone all the time. Usually though, to my point, I'm usually working during the day, and then we leave and go somewhere. So I'm still working, and so I'm on my phone. But anyway, it's still not good. So when I hit the point where I realized this was not a good thing is when I started seeing that it started affecting the people that I love and I care for. It was time to change. So it was a wake-up call. So that's when I stopped working. I stopped hustling, if you will. I didn't work that late at all. The day I realized that hustle wasn't holy, it was harmful. That's when I realized, Kim, you're doing too much. You're doing too much. So let's switch this hustle culture, if you will. Okay. So let's talk about it. Hustle, hustle, hustle. Yeah, let's get your hustle on. Let's talk about it. So the hustle culture, that hustle culture sells us on the idea that business equals value. So the idea of hustling, it tells us that busyness, like you being busy, it equates to value. And let me say that that's not accurate. You can be busy doing nothing, which means it doesn't equate to anything. There is no value in it. You're just busy for busy's sake. You don't want to be there. They also tell us that exhaustion equals excellence. So, and I even thought that before, like you're not really exceeding in anything. You're not doing your best work unless you're exhausted by the end of the day. That is just, doesn't that sound crazy? It sounds crazy that you're exhausted by the end of the day. That's how you know whether or not what you're doing has value and is excellent. Oy. Listen, hustle without harmony is just chaos in cute packaging. I posted that today, earlier on my Facebook page. Hustle without harmony. Hustle without harmony is chaos in cute packaging. And what do I mean by that? This is what I mean. It seems cute to say hustle. I'm in my hustle mode. I'm hustling every day. I'm hustling, whatever. Yeah, no, that's just not, it doesn't make sense to me. Not anymore. It just doesn't. It's time to reframe what success looks like. That's what it is. It's time. It's time to reframe what success looks like. Because this is why. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why it's time to reframe. Because you were not built to grind 100% of the time. You were built to grow. This is the reason why it's time for you to reframe what success looks like. You were not built to grind. You were built to grow. There are seasons in everything. There's always seasons that you're going to work hard, and there's seasons that you can rest, but there's always harmony in it. Okay? I don't look at that situation as all balance. I've told you that before. I don't agree with the definition of balance. Okay? So I'm just I'm just letting you all know. So let's be real about it. Y'all know I'm going to tell you what I think, whether you agree or not. Hustle costs more than it pays. Hustle costs more than it pays. Your peace, your wealth, your creativity, your time with people that you love, all of that. Hustle costs more than it pays. You don't want it to cost all of that. Any of them. You don't want it to cost any of them. You don't want it to cost your peace, your health, your creativity, your time with people that you love. There was a time about 4 or 5 years ago, I found out that I had Hashimoto's, and when I started researching what it's an autoimmune disease. When I started researching what it stems from and how it attacks your thyroid and how you can help it, most of it is eating. The other part of it is stress related and how you deal with life in general. I was like, oh my God. And then the doctor said, you probably have been dealing with this for a long time. You just now got diagnosed, because I've been living like that. And so I'm telling you now that you don't have to live like that. So what's the shift? What do I mean by solace shift? What do I mean by that? The solace shift is about replacing hustle with alignment. Hustle with alignment. Hustle with harmony. That's what the solace shift is. Alignment with your values, alignment with your space and time, alignment with your energy, your purpose. We want to make sure that you are aligned and in harmony with all of those things. That's what the solace shift is. And it's based on what you value most. It's not about doing more. It's about doing what matters the most. Does that make sense what I'm saying? Let me know in the comment section if what I'm saying makes sense, if you can help me. So it's not doing more. It's not waking up doing more. It's about doing what matters most. So imagine waking up. Imagine waking up with clarity, showing up with joy, and resting without guilt. Ooh, ooh. Resting without guilt. I think the word balance and having to reach balance, whatever that is, you are unable to rest without guilt. That's the shift that we're after. Resting without guilt, being in harmony. So I want to give you 3 new rules for success. Just 3. I'm sure there's more, but we're going to talk about 3. 3 right now. We're going to talk about 3. I want to give you 3. So rest is part of the plan, not the reward. Rest is part of the plan, not the reward. So you resting should be a part of what you do every day. It's not only when you do something or complete something, then you get to rest. It's a part of the plan. Rest is a part of the plan. That is number 1. That is number 1, you all. The number 1 rule, rest is a part of the plan. And then number 2 is clarity. Clarity is the new currency. Man, that's worth some money. Clarity is the new currency. It is, in so many ways. Clarity is the new currency. That's number 2. And then number 3, You do not have to earn your worth through exhaustion. Ooh, I release you from that. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. You don't have to earn your worth through exhaustion. You just can't make it anymore. You just want to pass out. You just want to go to sleep. Then all of a sudden, you like, you know what? I, I deserve some rest. No. I mean, you do, but no, rest is a part of it. That's number one. Remember, we talked about that. Rest is part of the plan. So, number three, you don't have to earn your worth through exhaustion. You do not. So, if you are ready to rewrite the rules that you had established in your head, if you're ready, put ready in the comment section so I'll know you're ready. Put ready in the comments so I know you're ready. So what's something, you all tell me, what's something that you've been chasing that wears you out? What is something that you've been chasing, whatever that is, that wears you out? It just wears you out. What would your life look like if you chose harmony over hustle? Imagine that. What would your life look like if you chose harmony over hustle? I want to hear your heart. I want to hear what you're thinking in the comment section. If this is resonating with you, do me a favor, hit the share button. Let people, somebody in your circle, they might want to hear what the solace shift is. Someone needs to shift too. They might need to shift too. So if you're done with the grind and you're ready to get ready for grace, as I say, if you're done with the grind and you're ready for grace, I want to help you. I want to invite you to keep walking this journey and walking it with me. I'll be here weekly talking about this and other things too. It's not going to just be this, but it'll be other things as well. But it'll all focus about harmony, walking in harmony, working in harmony, things like that. Entrepreneurship, your family, your life, your business, how that all intertwines, how it's all connected, and what harmony looks like. So if you're done with the grind and you're ready to give that a chance, why not try something different? If what you were trying before hasn't helped. So what you can do is follow me right now on all the platforms. If you're listening to me, I don't know if I am on my Facebook personal page and my Facebook business page and also YouTube. So, join on YouTube and then follow me on Facebook. And you can also, if you want information about the Solopreneur community that we have, it's a free community where people come together and it's a space to grow with intention, not exhaustion. Okay, that's number one. It's a place to grow with intention, not exhaustion. And you're there to gain support from other people who may be in transition in business, life, entrepreneurship, whatever it is. We're there and we're there to support. So that's the Solopreneur community. And don't forget, if you want my Solace Shift guide, let me know that you want it in the comment section. Put #me. I'll send you the link. You just scroll down, click the link, and you'll get my Solace workbook. It's good. I think it's good. So here's your reminder. You are not lazy for resting. You're not lazy for resting. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are becoming who you want to be based on your values. That's what I would say. And it doesn't require hustle. Nope, it does not require hustle. What it does require is you. It requires you. All right. So thanks for listening. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so very much for being here. I'm Dr. Kim. I'll see you next time I come live. And until then, same grace. And remember to shift gently.